Hey everyone, it is time for another week of top decks, and as you can see, it is just me today. I'm at home doing the top decks this week as Kelvin had something to do, very busy, so he couldn't do it this week. He should be back next week, I think, or maybe the week after. It just comes down to what's going on, and you know, life issues come up. So that's just it, right? That's just it. So this week is actually a pretty big week, right? We have BCS starting again, the big one, the realest one. And there should be some really good stuff going on, so we're going to investigate that. But I think there is still some pretty interesting deck lists that are, you know, rising up or have established themselves as the premier decks in the BT12 meta, which should be really cool to see as well. And yeah, without Kelvin, that means I can just talk about stuff for a very long time and no one will stop me. So that's great. Anyway, let's jump into the decks, right? First off, we have the Overlord. So what's interesting about Overlord is that, you know, not that it's back, it's got some new tools, which is the Returner, the Ride Line Returner for the extra defense. But I think the interesting thing is that you see some players also running the new Grade 3 that is supposed to be for Gandeeva, but they run it here anyway. So yeah, pretty cool, right? No Brachio Force. Like if you look at the previous, this is not Brachio Force. No Brachio Force, right? No Brachio Force. Looks like there's zero pressure. Like Gandeeva's pressuring, but not Overlord's. Weird one. Also the Tamayura as well. We have one Tamayura this week. Just again doing its thing. Coming at set 11's coming like next week, right? So pick this deck up. Pick this deck up, right? It can be. It's pretty good. It's pretty good again. Right, the format for Japan is very different. They have a deck called Tokenrambu that absolutely demolishes everyone. They have like really busted collab deck, so I feel like without them, there should be some more decks in the meta that is available. Like we still have Gandeevas, we still have Listers, but we can still try other things as well. Right. Moving on to the Gandeeva, there's actually less Gandeevas this week than I expected. Obviously, it's not like it's dead. It's just everyone's sick of playing it because this is more locals focused. We have a couple of Japanese ones here, right? We've got the Best Harvest, you know, pretty standard builds, nothing really that interesting. There's nothing really that ways to innovate with Gandeeva, you know? The only change you'll see is like, oh, run off a middle. Oh, yeah, you go for like four Best Harvest. That's pretty much it, right? So that's pretty much how it is in Japan at the moment. Everyone's kind of switched off the Bav Saga ride line, so if you're on that, swap out of it, right? It's not that great anymore. There's just so many good cards you want to put in. Everyone's running less Bosons. This guy's still running 2 Bosons, which is actually quite a lot for a Gandeeva deck now. But yeah, you can see like this one is just kind of... Actually, no, this guy didn't cut Bosons or... every time I say it, but this guy's running old nulls. It's not really that. I think this is kind of a sus one. But yeah, we got Angela Jirochi won our local event and a sweet trophy to boot, which is really nice. This is actually a sweet trophy. Pretty cool trophy. Was originally planning to replace the Bav Grade 1 suite with the Gandeeva Grade 1 so I could have more space for a 4th Brachio, but being lazy worked since everyone tried rushing me at Grade 1. Only 2 harvests because I only have 2. Okay, so congrats on the trophy, right? Just put in another harvest when you get the 3rd one and you should be good to go, all right? Maybe get a 4th just in case if you want to be a 4 harvest man, right? And then here we got Kevin Nurhadi from the side event of the WGP, and looks like I came 3rd with Gandeeva, right? So pretty nice, yeah. And then we got Seiso, got the W with Gandeeva at Neko Cards Monthly today at 1st place. Happy to qualify for all 3 formats. So qualifying, I guess, Neko Cards of the monthly tournament. So very nice. Then we have one Vermillion list. So this one is surprising. Normally we don't see that much of Vermillion because it's lacking a PR that we all hope it gets. But yeah, running the Narukami suite is like a full Narukami suite pretty much with the 4 ride lines because you have to. Running kind of like the grade 2 that kind of combos with another card, right? And then also with just the Vermillion order at 3. Right, at 3. So okay, cool. And then we have a few Greedons already. Wow. All right, already moving on to the Greedon. So, yeah, Greedon also coming out in set 11. Definitely Greedon Masks has been doing pretty well. So have a look out for it. Definitely not a deck you can underestimate. And I think there's still like a couple of different builds. People have been building it very differently. And just investigate it. Just do some research. I think we have like I'll be posting up like more decks for set 11 English release. So just have a look out for that. And it should have some more updated deck lists for set 11 English, because usually for the Japanese side I post the preliminary ones, but you know, just for English sakes, we do it with another one usually. Kheios also won. Kheios, another deck that is getting buffed, really buffed in set 11. This is I think this is one of the winners from set 11 as well. Big rush, big push turns, kind of a glass cannon as some people would put it, but overall you can just see like the deck. This deck isn't doing like the dirty Bang Dream way of like just double naming. I think no, not Bang Dream. No, it is doing it. So it's the character triggers. My bad. I get things confused. I think Bang Dream triggers are coming out in the next set, so set 11. So we get that. But with the character triggers, you do get the double dipping. So you can just see a lot of 4-ofs. You actually see a lot of 4-ofs in this Kheios deck, just because these character triggers count as 2 names. We might not be able to get away with that in English unless we get these. But yeah, the deck itself just runs a lot of the good cards at max combo 3 Zargon. It just works like that. You can actually get away with more nulls, right? With more different nulls. So, yeah. We'll let you guys figure that one out. Only a couple of Chronojets as well. The Chronojets really kind of dropped off. One of these Japanese Chronojets. There's just like way better decks now. Well, not way better decks, but there's other stronger decks that can compete very well. Yeah, this is a Japanese build. But then we also have Edo here from the Ogre Bugor shop challenge. Looks like came first, won with Jet, so of course, you know, it's not a dead deck, it's still a good deck, it's just not like the absolute best deck. And then we have another one, Cruz, went to last Saturday's Porto shop challenge in Monster Market and got 2nd place. I'd like to thank the Porto community and my teammates for being able to cheer me up when I have been down recently. That's great, that's what the community is all about. And yeah, that's very nice, very nice. With Zargon, you know, new updated post-ban Chronojet list. This is pretty much where it's at. Run the Gungarams, get the draws with the GGs. Zargon help you just add more soul to draw more. It's good. You just don't get the dirty swirler push at the beginning. We got an Astra Unica list. So this one is kind of interesting. This is from I Only Play Vanguard OT Live. Just had a chat with the guy that topped WGP as a Unica main and found out that he piloted my list and my playstyle. I'm glad I was able to help pull a Unica main up. So, pretty interesting. This is running 4 Astra Unica, well, 4. Ideally, you always want to use Unica's skill, just to get the extra drive. And it looks like the rest of the deck is, I think I had a quick read, is just you kind of want to push early because your late game is pretty bad. So, if you push them to more damage earlier, then you don't have to worry about the late game as much, right? So I guess there's like quite a lot of decent cards here. You have like clean sweeps that you can throw down. And you also have like the Gungarams that can just help you soul charge and draw. And then, yeah, I guess like that, you know, you can kind of cash in the clean sweeps later to kind of wipe boards, control boards after you've been pressuring early. That's a pretty strong move, as well as just getting like a bunch of power, right? So, all right, pretty good. Then we have some Ominagruzio lists. So we are getting this nice lady, the succubus, in the sneak preview. I think the sneak preview set is actually bonkers, right? The mat is insane. The Misty Arc Habitat PR is actually insane as well. So if you haven't been paying attention to the sneak peek, I think this one is definitely one you probably want to join. To be honest, that's actually kind of crazy. For some reason, like I kept on thinking these cards came out in set 12. I don't know why. I think time is kind of warped because I spent all this time traveling to Japan these last couple of months. So I'm like, wow, it's set 11. Wow, it's set 12. Dang. Yeah, actually, yeah. I pretty much went. Yeah, this year has been crazy. Like I went when set 12 got released, and then I went when the Festival Booster just got released as well. So yeah, man, everything is going crazy. Moving on here, we have a Favrneel as well. This is also coming out soon in English, the Favrneel trial deck. In terms of the trial decks, I think they're all pretty decent, right? As you can see, you'll see soon that Orfist is pretty busted. And I think if you all want to buy one, at least buy the Orfist one. But the Favrneel one, I think, is relatively complete as well. So you can kind of get that and have some fun. But yeah, Favrneel also taking 1 slot here in this week's decks to running a couple of Gungarams and Cyclers to kind of round it all out, right? Moving on, we got the Bastion boys, right? Just I don't know what to say about this deck, man. It's, I don't want to play it, right? I don't want to go to a BCS and play this deck, but I also don't want to play against this deck. You know, it just, I don't know, something about Bastion, man. If you take Bastion to like an 8-round Swiss tournament or a 7-8 round Swiss tournament, I hope you have fun, right? I hope you have fun. It is strong though. It is strong. It's in a team setting like in Japan. Definitely a popular pick, I think. And then even on locals where the round size isn't that long. Very simple deck, very easy deck. It's pretty lethal. We got Decade here, second place Bastion at my locals, using the DX Bastions of Friendship. DX Bastions of Friendship? What? And then I think lost to Chronojet in the finals. And just, Bastion Prime, I think. Bastion Prime, yeah. Alright, cool. Running like a 1-draw lineup. 1 draw, 2 fronts. Yeah, okay. Interesting. And then Edo Phoenix redoing the WGP post of deck list since I brewed enough. But yeah, WGP Deluxe came in Singapore, came 35th out of 490 players. It's a lot of players. It's like a lot of players. Wow. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, that's not bad. Went 6-3, and had 9 rounds. 9 rounds. Wow. You're playing like Swiss 9 rounds playing Bastion again. Like I said before, I said 7 to 8, but if you've been playing 9, I don't know, man. You have 9, and then you have Swiss. I'm not Swiss. You have Top Cut as well. So that's a lot of Bastion. That's a lot of grade 3s you have to check, you know. But I guess with Accord, you're like, it doesn't matter. But still, I would hate to draw a hand. It's just like full of 3s, and you can't guard anything. I guess, but there are 3s that you can guard with, like this guy. But yeah. This is also another Bastion list, I think. Yeah. And then here we have his Vinoji. Went second as well. Got second at the OCG Swiss. And then played a bunch of one-offs because they're all shiny. Okay. So I guess, yeah, these are the shiny one-offs. 1 Flock, 1 Dark Strain. They're not even the highest rarity though. Does that count? One-offs there, and then I guess your ride line is full of one-offs too, because it's a ride line for a reason. Can technically cut down on the primes though. Yeah, you can definitely cut down on the primes. You can make prime a one-off too if you want. Alright, nice. And then lastly got Benjamin Soon. First time winning WGP. So yeah, I guess, so I've been talking about the 9-round Swiss, but this is one person who has accomplished that. 9 rounds of Swiss and then top 8 with Bastion, right? And they actually went X1. They went X1, so they went like 8-1 in Swiss, losing only to Bruce. Out of all things, Bruce. And then beat Gravidia, Orfist, and Mushi King in the top cut. Really happy, as this is my first time topping at a big event. Yeah, you should be happy. You should be happy. I think, it's a good accomplishment. First place out of 490 players. 490 players playing Bastion again, right? I'm actually surprised because, Wallista, Gandeeva, those are other decks that you should be scared of. But I guess you don't care about Gandeeva, right? Because your front row is kind of immune to just stuff. So, yeah. All right, cool. Nice job. Hexaorb. So a few Hexaorb still. This is still a relevant deck, I think. Definitely starting to lose power as more decks come out that are good. But I guess it becomes like, well, actually you need cyclers, so it's not going to be a cheap deck. But it could be cheaper than others, I guess. It could be cheaper than others. And then, yeah, the last one here. Oh, I really like Sages as well. Sages is quite expensive. And then a Thegrea here from, this is Veracruz. This is first place was Omar with Thegrea, right? Just English Thegrea, so very, very good. And then second we got Guillermo with Gandeeva. And then third place we've got Christopher with Lawnroll. Yeah, Lawnroll actually did alright in BRO, so, it still does okay. It's not like a bad deck. It's just a good deck, and you'll probably see it top once in a while. But yeah, with the Thegrea, right, the Thegrea is getting some major support in set. Set 11 is coming out, like, I think next week, right? Again, so look out for that. Dex actually becomes pretty good, right? Pretty good. So maybe not as good as the next deck though, which is Minerva. Right, so Minerva is just not getting good. It's just actually good. Minerva has been just doing very, very well still, right? Ever since its set 11 support, which is coming out again very soon for us. Get our grade 1. And then with the PRs, I think these PRs are like insane price. I heard these PRs are like $100 each, right? People are spending big money to play Minerva. And they should, because Minerva is like the biggest waifu in Vanguard. I think that's a repeat. We've got Derek Dow here. Good Games Morley Standard. Derek Dow already spending that $400 right here with the 4 PRs coming in first as well. So yeah, doing very well with Minerva. Definitely a deck to look out for in the next set. The next meta, right? I think it joins like the top tiers in Standard. You know, it just joins them. And I think a lot of good players are looking out for that too. Right, in the second place, we've got Doom's Terror with Messiah. And then third, we've got Wayne Hill with Gandeeva. And then fourth, we've got Chilaris with Minerva as well. So 2 Minerva players, 2 big spenders, right? Look at this. Look at these PRs, right? 2 big spenders already coming out, right? So good job, good job. And then we've got Andre, again, WGP Singapore. Came 36th, so one place from the 35th spot, I guess. Playing Minerva instead. And this one is, yeah, just your good old Minerva list. Not confident in the Gandeeva matchup at all, and it showed. Disappointed, but it was a fun run. So it looks like lost to 2 Gandeevas and a Minerva, right? So I guess that's I mean, beat 1 Gandeeva though, so at least you got that, right? At least you got that. And then we got Jerry Stefanis here. Winner was Aldira with Minerva, and then second place was Gary with the with Bastion Prime, and then third was Kevin Moses with Youthberg. So Keta sweep. It's like a Keta sweep, right? Everyone playing Keta. So pretty crazy. Yeah, the winner was just the Minerva. Good deck. All right, good deck. 1 Solarion. So not bad, not bad. Solarion again, not a bad deck. It's just it got its. I mentioned before, got its 5th attack. Did it get? I think it got its 5th attack in set 12. So Solarion lovers, right? I don't think you get anything in the next set. But if I'm wrong, then you do get something in the next set. But yeah, it's okay. I hope it's a budget deck. I hope it's a budget deck. I know a lot of people have been in my area have been like trying to max rarity this just to because it's cheap, right? It's cheap. It's okay. It's fun. It's the sad getting released with Gandeeva in the same set, right? It's like soz. Soz. Feels bad. We have a surprising amount of Ezels this week though, which is interesting. I know Ezel like totally dropped off ever since it's like first, like it showed up for 1 week and then it disappeared. But yeah, now it's back. We're only running 2 of the orders, which is quite interesting. I got a couple of Kadwalas, Sages, right? You know, Dindrain, Rido T. Pretty interesting. There's a few more though, right? This isn't the only one. We have another one here. Running 3 of the orders with the Regalia. Running two of this. What is this one? Is this? I think it was like a grade 2 that goes into Soul. I think it might have been this grade 2 though. There's some interesting text here that probably have to take a look at. And then we have another one. We have Moose Cake BD Card Shop, first tournament of the month, 3rd September. First place, right? Fully aware this deck is mid, but I'm just lucky. You need a bit of luck and you need a bit of skill, right, to make it to the top. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Also running another one is this grade 2 as well. Was this the Thegrea support, or was the Thegrea support? It looked like a drag. I can't remember because I don't think there was Ezel. If it was an Ezel support, it'd have Black Border, right? So yeah, well, Ezel is coming out next set though, so for English. So yeah, just look out for that. Looks like 2 of the orders is the correct play, I think. So far 2 out of the 4. I like that. What is the last one? So we got Russell has Pasian boosting for Ames as he has no Twitter. He went 7-2 at WGP with Blonde Ezel. Managed to send 3 Gandeeva home. His 2 loss to Collabs. Well, I think a lot of people lose to Collabs recently. That's just how it is. But yeah, went 7-2 and playing 3 of the Ezel order. So that's pretty cool. And is that a Solarion grade 2 as well? I guess I guess the Solarion stuff does it checks top deck, right? And I mean Ezel calls as well from top deck, as far as I remember, right? But it calls like top X, right? The new Ezel. I actually forgot what Ezel does because it's just been doing nothing the whole time. I'm not gonna lie, I have to reread Ezel. All I know is it rides up. It rides up and then it does stuff. Yeah, so interesting. 4 Ezels this week, which is way more than before, which is usually 0. All right, so congrats to everyone here. 1 Gramgrace. All right, Gramgrace, again, another deck that got supports with the new TDs that are coming out in October. And then onto the Thegrea stuff. We have 1 Magnolia, right? Magnolia masks here. Just, it's all right, I guess. It's all right. It's not as bad as... It's carried by Misty Arc, right? It's carried by Misty Arc, so make sure to get these. But the real deck of these weeks have been... 1 has been Zorga. So Zorga, fine, right? In JP, it's always been doing well ever since the mask release. But then we also... Well, this is another one, right? And it got some support through the Misty Arc support, right? We saw it before. This one, maybe not so much. But here we have DJ Zura, no bubbling in this time, second at Toronto BCS Standard with Zorga. So DJ Zura, you know, used to play Vanguard 0 and looks like now doing well in the physical card game. Might see him at Worlds, right? Because qualified. Player running the 3 Blitz order here. The 3, what'd you call it? The abolishment of sins, right? 3 Blitz order. Also, as the 3 nulls, that means running the Sanctitude, right? Is it? Is it not? Oh, no. It's got the 4th one. It's just hidden. So I remember the lists from BRO as well. It was like 4 of the normal nulls, and then you run a lot of the Blitz orders, so they don't kind of clash with each other, right? There's also the list that doesn't run the Kill Severing, right? Because you just run 3. Just do 3 attacks. Kill something is nice, but RPD is nicer. So yeah, you can just kind of grind out or rush early. And Kill Severing doesn't really help that in a way. And it kind of forces you to run like Kill Severing and then, yeah, make you put down like a Dragon Tree marker, which can get kind of awkward. So pretty interesting list. There's definitely Zorga is definitely getting more support very, very soon, right? Once we get the Habitat. And then we got Wolfren, and then this was the La Maquina Deltemps Shop Challenge. Came first. It was very spooky because I got offensively OT'd 3 times during the event. Fortunately, buy card secured in the end. And look at this max rarity. Well, I think, no, it's not a max rarity. So look at this near max rarity Zorga list. Missing the 2 masks there. Look at this. But the rest, actually, one of them is secret, right? This one is secret. Yeah. Oh, that's where all the money went. It's unfortunate. But yeah, one of the secret ones, and then all the max SPRPDs, right? Pretty good. Not bad. Congrats. And then the Lianorn also is the other focus for Thegrea these couple of weeks because of the new PR it received from Gekkan Bushido. So you look at these 4, run 4. It's a good card. It draws you, it boosts you, you get power. It's a great restand target, right? This is basically what makes Lianorn good. Doesn't even have to be Masks Lianorn, though I think the majority are moving towards Masks Lianorn, right? With the Habitat that combos with the Zorga Ride line. You can even stay on the OG Lianorn, but to be fair, the Lianorn Mask removal ability is not bad. It's actually pretty good. So I did mention it before in like probably one of the Lianorn videos. But yeah, it's definitely one that you wouldn't mind doing as much as possible. And then another one, this one's a bit small, but we can play Spot the PR, which actually this deck might not have it. I think it might just be a TD. But here, this one is sideways. So we got Pool Likes Turtles from WGB Singapore. Went in with Leah of the Norn and bricked on the floor. Yeah, they went 6-3, so probably around that how the other 6-3s did. Do you have the PR? I think these are the PRs, right? 4 PRs right there. Yeah, and it's Lianorn masks as well. So everyone playing Lianorn masks. I know one of the WGPs had a normal Lianorn, right? When this PR just got released. But yeah, everyone I think likes the mask build just better. Yeah. Next we have is Dudok Vanguard CS. So this was the winner, I think. So let me. The champion was Xuan Trong with Maelstrom. Right. So this is the one Maelstrom this week that did well. Yeah. Nice. Congratulations, Kratz. And then runner-up was Jiatin with Willista. And then the top 4 was Than Tong with B-Hero. Right, B-Hero. Okay, cool. And then the other top 4 was Dragonic Overlord at the end. Well, that's nice. And then congrats everyone there. Yeah, lots of, I think 31 play shops are pretty good. And then we have one Granfia list. This is a Japanese Granfia list. So I know this card is like insane. This is actually getting pretty high price now, and like I think shops are buying it. It's like probably a $50 card or something, and it's not a PR. And what's interesting is that the other card, the Lianorn PR that the PR that Lianorn uses, you can actually use it for Granfia as well. It supports Granfia and Lianorn, but I don't know why they aren't running in this. Maybe, but this card is also very, very big. So okay, cool. Right, Granfia. And then lastly, we got one Claudine. So one Claudine here. We are getting this, right? When is this coming out? I remember they said this is coming out very soon for English, and we were all surprised. But yeah, still waiting on this. Still waiting on this PR. I think there's some weird rush deck, right? Because they're running 4 of this grade 0 order. And if I recall correctly, this is the order that gives everything that's like base 5k power or something, like plus 10k. So I guess you just make a bunch of tokens and pump up the power as soon as you just make plank tokens with the mushroom and then just pump them up and bash them, right? So I think this is kind of like more of a meme build, yeah. interesting. Next we have is Seraph, right? I really cannot wait till we get the PRs for Seraph. I am just waiting, right? And I can't wait because I played against it as well. It's alright. It's an alright deck. I played against DF. Yeah. Feels easy to say. Nah, the deck is actually really, really good now with the PRs, which is great, right? If you're an old Seraph player and you feel bad that, grade 4s don't exist anymore, except when you're Bastioning, then at least this deck is really good now. Well, like, it's back to being good. I wouldn't say, like, top tier 1 really, really good, but just like probably tier 2 good, right? And yeah, it's cool, right? Because there's no deck like Prison, right? And I don't think there ever will be unless they reprint like Seraph White #2, something like that. I don't know when they're gonna do that. We've all been waiting, right? Everyone's gotten their new forms like Bastion Accord, Magnolia Mask, and stuff like that. So when is Seraph getting their one? We'll see. We'll see, right? Here we got Ray Mikado. Played in a box tournament today and made 2nd with Prison. Oh yeah. Ava is just a bad matchup, especially when I have to go 2nd. I went 2nd both times. So looks like Ray lost to 2 Avas, right? And that's just bad luck. Right, that's just bad luck. It's a bad matchup, and also you don't have the PRs, right? If you have the PRs, then the deck might actually be a bit better. All right, you might be able to sack better against those Ava decks, and then just, I don't know, rush harder, trigger your OT better, right? Because you've been compressing more. But yeah, it's still pretty good. Still did well with the kind of the old Seraph build. So congrats. And they've got Death Zol from also from WGP Singapore. This one coming in 17th place. So it went X2 and around, so 7-2, lost to Willista and Mushi King, and yeah, 17th. So one off top 16. I'm not sure if top 16, I think it's a top 8 still, but yeah, getting into top 16 definitely feels way better than being 17th. But it runs up, yeah, pretty solid Seraph build. Again, if you get the PRs, run 4 of this, run 4 of the new grade 1 as well, and then you have a much more pushier, a deck that can push harder, which is surprising when you think Seraph used to be that lame kind of hand destruction / control deck, mill deck, but now you can just actually go off, right? Moving on to Orfist. This is, again, like, I think every week we've progressively been getting more and more Orfist decks. This is, I think Orfist is officially the most number of, is the biggest deck number that we have gotten this week. It is just fully Orfist, right? I think there's two other decks that kind of are comparable to it. But yeah, it is just actually just Orfist. So Orfist, you know, a TD is coming out for Orfist in October as well. It's one of the 3 TDs. You should get it. You should definitely get it. You need cards from that. If you're a new player, pick it up. Orfist is an easy deck as well. So just get that deck. Just get that deck. It's nearly. I think it has all the important cards at 4, and then you just need to add a pure like mask. You just need to add the mask support when the Orfist mask comes out in set 12, and then you're done. And then pretty much that should be legal for the last bit of BCS, right? So I think last week of October it will be legal, right? And then for the last big BCS for the rest of the year. But this is definitely a deck that I think people are paying more attention on, just because it's just surprising, right? Wow. People think Bastion, but actually it's actually Orfist. It's actually surprising, Orfist. Surprise. I'm good. Remember people said this deck was bad? I like to say the deck is pretty similar to all the builds that we've seen, even the preliminary builds, because there's actually not that many ways to build it. Because it's just very, very straightforward, right? We got Sword JH the Iron from Corindo, came 3rd with Orfist masks, and then they say Polexis and Draw Order MVP lost to BFF's Mushi King Chicken Crit and OT. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. I just hit myself. Wow. Shasha, first place with Orfist, and they played a lot. So they played the TOCG 20 and then the WGB side event and then another side event and came first place in everything. So yeah, good job. It's great. Coming first in everything, right? With Orfist as well. So nice. And then Seneca Panda, VG Singapore WGP, 4th place. 4th place, right? Lost to Token Rambu and Bastion, and then in Top Cut lost to Bastion and Token Rambu. So we have one of those decks doesn't exist in English, and the other one will. So you really only have to worry about one deck. But that Bastion deck only works if the PR is around. If that Al PR does not come out for English, then you don't have to worry about Bastion. I think Orfist is just gonna feel pretty good, right? Just destroying everyone. So again, like I said, go get this deck when this come out, right? Tentang Sheng again. This is War Games Weekly Tournament Champion, and they were praying, my luck, please don't disappear tomorrow. So yeah, that's bad luck, I guess, or good luck, playing Orfist. So nice. And then Ava, we have just the new Ava. This is coming out very soon as well. We're running the Brad Gates Wretch, the Dragon Tree Wretch. Not much has really changed. In fact, I think a lot of the preliminary builds for this Ava deck was just running the old Ava plus some new cards, and that's pretty much it. But several people have been experimenting on the kind of the Blitz order line, which is interesting. Give it a go, right? Again, our format is different from Japan's, so keep that in mind. We don't have Togen Rambu, right? So we have a list of though. Kono Tamashi, local at games and comic shop Catania, got 4-1. Only went 4-1 and got first place, losing to Rejeweled. And this one is more standard, running the Bobomine. We should be getting assemblers soon, right? I think assemblers should be out. Don't quote me on that. Should be out now or soon, but we don't even need to run that, I think. We're just running the dock, and then yeah, very nice, very cool. And then we got Sao Paulo, right? Vanguard. This one came second place at the BCS Shop Challenge in Sao Paulo, and just the good old Ava build, right? Just beats, just beats on every deck that's not Ballista, and then just OT the Ballista, right? It's that easy. Congrats. That's all. And then we have the 1 B Hero Squashed Peas Deck Cards Monthly D Tournament top 8 with B Heroes again. This deck is far better than anyone gives it credit. Even without the promo, be the hero you always knew you could be or something, I don't know. Alright, it's made top 8. But if you had the promo, you'd make further than top 8, right? Come on. It did get some good support, right? It got the new grade 2, right? This grade 2 made it actually playable, because before, as far as I remember, the deck wasn't very good. So congrats, Squash Peas. And then we have a couple of Messiahs. So we got Horobi here, played alone weekly tournament, and then ended at 10th place, sadly, but this is better than no wins last week with this deck. I mean, it is Messiah though, so I'm just saying, it's Messiah. And then Martin S, GG Central first place. The Messiah deck borrowed from one of the local Indonesian guys. He came first in Messiah. Wow, congrats, Martin. You did well. Running Makani and the Hammer Girl. So, alright, nice, congrats, dude. Moving on, we have a Japanese Lornroll list here. Yeah, that's only 2 of the new Lornroll though. Oh no, sorry, it's 3. My bad. I keep on missing the ride deck. So 3 Lornrolls. That's pretty normal. I think this is a pretty standard Lornroll list. 3 Uicas. It's surprising they're not in the defensive grade 2 anymore, right? Which is, I always thought that card was pretty good, but now I guess there's just no space for it. There's no space for it. So, all right, nice. And then we have the Willistas. So we got Wei here from TG's Vanguard. First place was Daryl Kwan with the Willista. And then second place was Junhong with the Gandeeva. I don't think there's that much to talk about for Willista. There's a lot of Willistas, of course, right? Even in Japan, right? Lots of Willistas here, but they're pretty much all variations of the same deck. Just different playmats, right? So maybe some playmats are nicer than others. This one is running. This one is running one of the old Willista. I wouldn't recommend it, right? Just go into the. Yeah, it's just running one of the old Willista, not even the ride deck. I guess you can kind of get it out with Trixie, right? You can search it out with Trixie. But I still wouldn't recommend it. It just feels not that great. Second place, we have the Kashikomatsu. And then third was the Orfist. And then fourth was Bastion. Yeah. Another Willista list here, right? Another Japanese one. And then another one here. Right? More. And then we got a Felty Rosa. I remember this deck was kind of hyped when the set got released. But other than that, it's just not as good as like the other builds. I think Laurel might be better than this. People might not like it. This deck pretty much does the same thing it did before, except slightly more consistent. But yeah, it's just play Willista if you're a lyrical fan. all Letitia, I think Letitia's still not that bad. We got Anjamal Blade, September 3 CFE locals results. First was Kim Manuel with the Willista running 1 Rekius, which is nice. Then we got RJ Maturino with the Avantgardia. Alright, okay, cool. Then we got Christopher Katsumara with Lutetia. Okay, nice. And then we got fourth was Benito Villanueva with Welstra. Oh, Welstra. Okay. Running some of the what was this guy again? It's actually 8K operate, dude, right? I don't think not that many people run that one anymore. Or just surprising you have space for it, to be honest. Surprising. But yeah, cool. So we got Blue Sovereign here, WGP Deluxe Season 3 report. First place. So went pretty much X1 the whole day. Only lost to another Willista, but then just beat everyone else. And this was in this is in Indonesia, right? Indonesia. So very good. It should be seven rounds only, so maybe not as many people as Singapore. Singapore got a lot, like 490 for Singapore. That's crazy. I thought like Indonesia would be the one which got like heaps, because they always get heaps of people, right? For their like BCSs and stuff. But yeah, wow, this is crazy. Yeah, well, listen, good job coming in first place. Always a good achievement to have. And then Vanguard Guild solo, we have Reza winning with the Willista. Then second was Shoujo Doji. And then third was Rashid with Messiah. And then Hakim with the Lornroll. So just quickly take a look at the lists. Right, so Lornroll there. Yeah, Lornroll. Pretty similar to the other ones we've seen, I think. Right? And then here is the Messiah. And then we also have the Shoujo Doji. Right, Shoujo Doji. Okay, cool. I think this is a PR, right? And I think it's going like, they're asking It's gone up in price quite a lot. And then we have the Willista here. So congratulations. And then lastly, we have the Daryl Kwan. So I think he's posting up his list. He came first place at TG Zone. And then just after yesterday's WGP disappointment, confident level is back. So keep it up, man. Keep it up. Sometimes you win some and you lose some. This is how it is. And sometimes you practice a lot, go to a big tournament, just get sacked. It's gotta put it behind you, right? Gotta put it behind you. It's all about consistency. All about consistency. Consistency, right? Don't be like how I say that word. Not consistent. A few lyrical decks. So we got Herminia, right? Well, lyrical 2 decks. So we got Herminia from Japan, and then we have I think Melioda Matt here as well. Weekly Discord locals time, and we had to test Stolas in Herminia after having testing her in 4-tier. Managed to through 3-0 this week and had fun doing it. Stolas does so much for the deck as rewards the early discard and Larange, thanks to Woodland Docks for the 20. So yeah, Stolas. So I think it's this one, is it? Is this Stolas? This is the only proxy one there. But yeah, I think Herminia is looking pretty busted. As far as all the reveals for Herminia for the new next set, looks pretty broken. Which I think is not legal for Worlds. Which, if the Worlds the same time as the JP one, I think it's not legal. So maybe a bit safe. We'll see. Actually, Worlds is WGP, right? So maybe it will be legal. I don't know. I don't know any info. All I do is speculate, right? And then we have a Lyrical 3-1. This is Bran. I recognize that map from anywhere. I recognize his deck from anywhere because I think recently he posted up his collection of Letitia. And it's all super high rarity, crazy stuff. But this is, I think this is as max as you can go. Nearly as max as you can go with Letitia, right? So, yeah. this is like a work of art. A work of money. Just a heads up as well. These crit triggers, these only, the holo versions of these only you can get when you buy some of the sake, I think. So, if you buy certain Vanguard sake and you have to buy multiple, you don't just buy one, you get a holo version of the trigger. So the amount of these holo triggers in the world, right, since they're only in Japan anyway, aren't that high. So this actually could be the highest rarity deck that you could get for Letitia. Yeah, just saying. It's on a very high rarity mat as well. I think it's like a one of copy, maybe 2 of, unless I think it's a 1 of. I think it's a 1 of, but you know, they might have made it a second one. But yeah. It's a pretty high rarity picture. Just point it out there. And then we have one Musha King, right? I tried buying this deck in Japan, couldn't buy it. It's all gone. All right. And then we got I bought this one instead. We got Token Rabu. Again, another one of those decks that are just really good. One of the highest amount of players playing this deck, I think, this week. We got a lot of submissions for at least, especially Mikazuki, right? Because it's pretty much the better build. This one, and then Kashikomitsu, there's a few of these. This one 100% not as good. And then I think the Tachi, or some of the variants, right? Some of the variants of the just the sword, anything sword. But I think it's the Tachi one is like pretty much the best. And yeah, just more Mikazuki. We got Melvin TCG, top deck trading VG standard tournament. Came 8th. The deck wasn't complete and was missing some key components, but was still able to compete with other decks pretty evenly. Only losses was due to OT, right? Yeah, pretty much. I probably wouldn't play this one though. The green boy. I don't think it's that great. Just run. Yeah, you got Sanctude, right? Just Sanctude. Play something else. Like, yeah, just play something else. You know. Mervin, right? WGB Singapore Season 3 went 7-2, came 28th. Ouch, out of 490. 490, just saying. Qualified for finals, so I'm not too upset about my score. I haven't forgiven myself for what I've been in BRO, so I want to prove myself by going at least X1 this weekend. Still a disappointment regardless. It's rough, man. It's rough. It's 9 rounds. It's 9 rounds, so it's pretty hard. Going X2 9 rounds, yeah, it's rough. It's rough. Like, going X1 is pretty hard though, but you're playing Kyomitsu, right? Kyomitsu is pretty rough. It's pretty glass cannon, yeah. So yeah, interesting. Good job. Okay, and then we have Tenteng Sheng here, WGB Singapore again, right? went X true, it seems. So lost to a Greedon Mask and a Tamayura running a Kashu Kumitsu here. Apparently came top 9. That sucks. It says was top 11 -2 because got 2 guys at top 8 before. So I'm guessing because this is season 3. Was it season 3 or season 3 WGP? 2 of the previous toppers already like made it. So I guess you technically become top 9. Still, like, look, top 9, top 11 is still a good result regardless. But still doesn't mean you don't make it top 8, which is a bit sad. But yeah, congratulations, doing pretty. Again, 400. These are 490 player tournaments, dude. 490 singles as well. It's pretty crazy, And then next we have Quints. So still a couple of Quints, right? Fun decks. This is a Miku build, right? Literally run pretty much my build actually. Looking at this, they cut one of the starter to run 1 Grail and 2 boost to counter charge. Then we have a Yotsuba. Usually they run the Drilling Angel, but it looks like they're running this Order instead. And then we have the Itsuki. So Itsuki, what do they cut for Itsuki? I have this deck as well. Oh, they ran some, I think, is it Diantha? Right, Diantha? And I think they cut a starter. Right, I think cutting a starter is correct, actually. The starter is actually just bloody useless, except for trying to be more consistent. Jones, TOCG 32-man 20. Deck used was Miku Nakano and lost in the last round to an Orfist. So, unfortunate. And this deck is actually not that bad. It's actually pretty good. Running 2 of the returners instead. Yeah, Miku's actually pretty good. It's just pretty much Kairi. Does like 5 attacks. Boom, boom. Gains a huge amount of power. Has Brand Gate OT. Yeah, it's pretty dirty. And then last we got Song, Singapore WGP Season 3. Brought actually a Nino deck to this one. And then came 69th. So pretty nice. Nice. Out of 490. Playing Nino. Would say it was a blast testing Nino deck against all sort of decks. And just running, looks like Zargon. Got some Zargon tech in there. Yeah. Alright. Very nice. Got a 69th place. Lost. Yeah. It's I mean, you're playing kind of a meme deck, I guess. But we'll forgive you. You got 69th, you know. And then finally, we have the other formats. We have VMP. Actually have a few V decks today. Not like last week, it was only 1, right? But we have a few. So first off, we have a Japanese Gold Paladin list. This is Aglavale. Right? This is Aglavale. I haven't seen this dude in a while. All right. This is like a Holy Shine into Aglavale, I'm guessing. Because we have a Holy Shine is the Percival that we cannot run in English. And the Prominence Core. And then you ride Aglavale after that go, I guess you just pop off, right? Dang. A deck we can't run. But pretty interesting to see anyway. And then after this, we do have we got Sergio, I topped Toronto V Premium with Gurgit. I had a lot of fun and super hyped to have topped with my favorite clan. Yes, it's true. See you all at Worlds. So congrats. See ya there, mate. See you there. Running Gurgit. I think every time. Did Sergio play Gurgit last? I can't remember. I remember he made it, right? But I remember the first time seeing this. Well, he was a kid back then, but now he's grown up now. I remember him playing Gurgit, so going back with Gurgit is a way to do it, right? Yeah, alright, very cool. Running a bit of the Holy Shine build as well. Holy Shine into the 1-all, and just to kind of build up Excel. I guess it's the only way you can build up Excels now, right? Otherwise you have no way. You don't have Percival anymore, so you become too slow, right? Alright, cool. Then we have one Japanese Dragon Narukami deck, Vengusha, pretty standard. I think, yeah, it's pretty standard list. And then after this, we have a Japanese Messiah list as well. So this is actually interesting. This is Messiah running 4 of the PR. So it's when I was thinking about Chaos Messiah, I was thinking, how about just running normal Messiah? Because you have, you know, more. You have the PR that can help you dig more now. So maybe the entire deck is just like much. You can pop off like way easier, right? That's the way I see it. So I think it's an interesting way to go. I think personally I still with the Chaos Messiah just because I hate people. Hate people getting gifts. right? I'm not a generous person. I want to take what is yours. But I think everyone, I think the meta calls that everyone else is playing like Excel and stuff. So just take everything they have, right? And then after this, we have some Japanese. This is a Steam main list. Can we even play this? I don't think we can. We play this anymore? I don't think we can, right? Yeah. So no Steam main. This is Japan exclusive. We got a Spike Brothers one as well. And then we got Kenzio Raphael, BCS Toronto, 15th place with Steam main. Had a chance to make top 8, but last round something got cancelled, which sucks. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Right? I heard about the situation, but I think they had a clear top 8. So that's generally how Swiss can be done. But this was the Steam main that he was running. So yeah, good effort, good effort. I think didn't he top like the previous day, right? On premium, right? So yeah, I think he did good. You did good, right? Then we got one Japanese Prism list that is running Katia. I don't think we can run it. I don't really play Prism anymore. Just and then after this, we got a Japanese Mega Colony list. Japanese V Mega Colony list. So this one is machinings. I think it's just machinings. Yeah, yeah. This is interesting. That's an interesting list for sure. All right, but then moving on to premium, right, we've got a few premium stuff because of all the things that happened over the weekend. Crying Sky, we got this Cagliari from Italy, premium format locals. A Honolulu sweep. So first place was Baldo with Link Joker running some Honolulus. All right, so okay, nice. And then second place was Nicola Piras with Aquaforce running no Honolulus. Yeah, but it's Aquaforce, so push you don't run Honolulus. This is a pretty swanky build, right? Got a bit of everything, you know? Yeah. Then we got Immortalise de Alul with Grand Blue. We got a Honolulu right there. Only one though. Only one. And then we got fourth place was Jose Maras with Tachikaze. Also running one Honolulu as well. Okay. okay. That's interesting. So hang on, let's just quickly take a look at this. Grand Blue. This is running the GB old Nairos. Two of the old Nairos. Okay. And then this is the new running old Gaia, right? It should be old Gaia. Okay. Alright, cool. And then we got Reynolds here. Took DP to Toronto BCS and hit second. Zeal is sweet ting. If anyone tells you otherwise, they are probably a waste ute. Probably a waste ute. But yeah, this is the Zeal list that well, not a Zeal list. It is a Dimension Police deck with Zeal. I think we've been seeing this a few times as well. So this wasn't the first list. I think we saw another one a while back as well for one of the older premium tournaments that featured History Collection. So this is definitely something interesting to look into if you are building Dimension Police. Look into some of the Zeal support. Yeah, so congrats. And then we had Ootman here. So VG Top Deck still can't believe it's real, but I managed to get third place at BCS Toronto in premium with Kheios. So happy to achieve this after my rough season last year. Huge shout out to everyone who's helped me get this far, and especially Peter for an insane last match. So congratulations, Ootman. You've made it to Worlds, right, with Kheios. And since I'm a biased person, right, when I see Link Joker, I have to say here you get the top D of the week, right, the best deck of the week. Because it's Kheios. It's Kheios. To be fair, I did not expect Kheios to do so well in Toronto, right? But I guess, there are some meme plays you can do, which is, you give them a gift and the deck stops working anymore, right? But yeah, no, I did not expect that many Kheios. But yeah, well, third place Kheios is a good way to finish, right? Good. I mean, you could have come first, second, right? But third still gets you to world, right? It's still good enough. It's still good enough. So, congrats. Not running the brand gate OT though. That's something that's crazy. Not running the brand gate OT, running the blue OT. Yeah, that's something. I expect a brand gate just so you can sack harder, right? Look at all the crits here. All the crits, one draw, so many crits. Wow. I like the thing. I like the cold breath, just the extra locks. And an extra mill that I can do, I do like. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And actually not running any of the counter charge up. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, nice list. Good list. Congrats, man. You've made it, right? Hopefully, I see the cover corp. Yeah, this is a cover corp, Matt. I think Ootman is an Iris fan, right? So Has to be an Iris playmat, right? I think the colors are correct too. The hair colors are correct. So yeah, congrats, Uman. I'll see you, maybe see you at Worlds, right? So next we have is Nicola Piras. I made second in my last premium format local. I'm really happy. So this is the one that we showed before. I spent a long time building post-history collection to figure out how to make the deck safe. I think there's still work to do, but it's already a great starting point. So that's great. So this is, I think this is the list, right? The Aquaforce list. So congrats. Just a quick showing there again. And then we got some Dragon Empire stuff. So Gary Smith, got runner-up in a local premium shop challenge for second season in a row, buffed Overlord with the history collection errata, and won a bunch of games, lol. 3-1 in Swiss, then beat Regalia and Angel Feather in top 8 before losing to Victor. Alright. So this is actually an interesting one. This is not running the damage increaser build with the rebirth. It's actually just straight up just the end / you have a rebirth here. But yeah, this is just a straight up the end build. Just pop off, do a lot of damage, hope for the best. Yeah, that's just how it is. And then yeah, just this is the Stride deck. I don't think we have to worry about this that much, except for the G Guardians. Yeah, kind of a different take, kind of like an older build of Premium Cargo, right? I think everyone's kind of moved more towards the rebirth focused one, but still did well. So congrats. And then finally onto the scourge of premium that everyone hates right now, and that is Mega Colony, right? And this one is actually from Japan. Japan's picking up on Dirty Colony as well. So this is Dark Face GB2 Japanese list. So all right, nice. But then we got V Jail. He was the deck list I took to BCS Toronto. Had this deck since March and tweaked a little bit when History Collection came out. I'm really glad the list worked out super well. And then, yeah, won. Took it all home, right? So this was, this is the it's Mume playmat. Whole life players keep on winning, right? This is probably why Peter came fourth, because he doesn't watch VTubers. Okay, you don't watch Hololive. This is the reason. Yeah. Anyway, we got Mega Colony here again. This one is the weird one. I have to say, the Flagberg build, right? Flagberg with a couple of GB2s. This one was kind of like, yeah. This was different to me. I do like the just the blister lineup. You know, covers everything. This deck kind of just covers everything. You know, covers restanders, covers rearguards. You know, you got counter charge everything. Then you got Remember Her, just covers everything else. Yeah. So yeah, it's a good deck. All right, it's a good deck. People need to be careful of this. People need to be ready for this. Mega Colony is on its way. So just overall, congratulations, VJL. Hopefully I'll see you at Worlds as well. I'm just saying hopefully because I don't know if I'm going, right? So you got your first place invite. You're definitely going, I hope. So hopefully see you there. Yeah. And then lastly, we got Peter himself. He said I should watch this. I shouldn't watch this. So look, there's spoilers already. Not the feet. Wow. Okay. Can I make this bigger? Okay. So I'm supposed to watch this and not spoil myself, but I had to open it up, so I get to see the door at least, because you know Kelvin's not here this week. Anyway, so this is his deck list submission, and I'm supposed to react to it. This is the new way. I'm gonna try to at least talk, so I won't be like XQC. Ooh, what's it? Wait! What grade 3s are you running? Thing is, the Shadow Money Wizard Gang, right? These guys are in Sydney as well, wasn't they? Oh, that is a dirty room. That is a dirty room. Oh, there's a feat. There's a feat. Okay. All right, sir. Oh, he dropped his phone? Is your phone all right? So let's kind of go back, right? Can we actually see any of the cards, right? So they don't even. Is that an Ultraman towel? Wow. Okay. Nice. And then here we have. I don't know. Okay, there's an OT. I can see the OT. It needs to be banned. And then here's Mr. Dweeb. He's too happy. Way too happy. Is this supposed to be a scary movie? Yeah, and then the so there's a dang, yeah. I forgot about this one. This guy, he just ran through. He didn't even stop. Okay. All right, cool. And then here's the feet. I think this is the most horrifying bit of them all. Is his toes longer than his big toe? Is that right? I need to check. Wait, hang on. I think that's wrong, right? Aren't they supposed to be more slanted? Like these 3 toes are way bigger than these 2. Like that's not right? Let me play. It's not moving. Yeah, I think he has it's got stubby feet. Yeah. That's an interesting deck. interesting feat, I guess, as well. But yeah, that is all the decks and feat we have this week. Let me know if you'd like to submit more lists. Hashtag VGTopDecks. Put them in the Twitter. Hopefully, if you don't have Twitter, I do prefer Twitter, but if you don't have Twitter, you can always put on Discord. Let me know in the comments what you think of all the decks this week. And once again, big thank you to everyone who posted decks. Oh, and try to post pictures of your deck, not just like a deck code link, because they get... I might miss things, right? I might miss things. They're generally not as interesting, right? And yeah. But yeah, thanks to everyone for submitting deck lists. Hopefully Kelvin is back next week. And yeah, hopefully we get more cool decks as well. So that's it for this week. Thank you all. And I'll see you all next time, right? You should watch VTubers. That's how you top.